des États du Sahel.
We ask one dangerous question today at Kann Media Group. Why is the Sahel so strategic, and why are young Africans locked out of its governance? They call it a desert, they call it unstable, they call it a crisis zone. But the Sahel is not a problem. The Sahel is a prize so valuable that foreign armies cross oceans to stand on its soil. A prize so important that governments collapse over it. A prize so strategic that constitutions are suspended again and again. And yet, the people who should matter most, the youth, are missing where decisions are made. The Sahel is the bridge between North Africa and Sub-Saharan Africa, the bridge between Europe and Africa, the bridge between resources and global markets. Stretching from Senegal to Sudan, the Sahel controls trade routes, migration paths, military corridors, energy potential. Whoever controls the Sahel controls movement, and whoever controls movement controls power. This is why the world watches it closely, while its people are being ignored. Let's kill the biggest lie. The Sahel is not poor. The Sahel is being looted. Niger's uranium powers foreign cities, while local homes stay dark. Mali's gold lives, while its youth remain jobless. Chad's oil flows, while its people protest hunger. Above all of these shines one of the strongest solar belts on earth, unused. It is not failure, it is not exclusion, because resources without governance become curses, not blessings. Every time governance collapses, the same pattern follows. Politicians fail, the military steps in, the youth celebrate, but celebration fades, and power never returns. Coups silence criticism. They don't build institutions, they don't empower youth, and they don't fix corruption. They simply change who controls the resources. And when guns replace ballots, youth's voices are first casualties. Here is the truth nobody likes to say. Over 60% of Sahel's population is under 25. It is not a statistic. This is a political threat. A generation big enough to redesign governance, control budgets, protect resources, negotiate with the world. So what happens instead? The youths are mobilized for protest, recruited into armed groups, used as street power, but never trusted with policy power. Because the system prefers youth as muscle, not mind. They tell you are too young. They tell you to focus on entertainment. They tell you politics is dirty. They tell you this is not the time. But ask yourself, when was it ever the time for African youth? Not when borders were drawn, not when debts were signed, not when resources were sold, and certainly not when constitutions were broken. Your absence is not accidental, it is strategic. Anger alone is useless. Anger without structure becomes violence. Anger without ideology becomes manipulation. Anger without governance becomes chaos. The Sahel does not need more angry youths. It needs organized youth power. That means contesting local councils, understanding budgets, studying the law and security, building cross-border youth alliances, and turning protests into institutions. Power is not taken once. Power is maintained daily. The real fight is not between civilians and soldiers. It is between participation and exclusion. Foreign powers understand this. That is why they negotiate with generals, not with students. Because whoever writes the rules after chaos controls the future. And youth are almost never at the table. The Sahel will remain strategic, with or without you. If the youth stays silent, others will decide. If the youth stay emotional, others will stay rational. If the youth stay outside governance, decisions will continue against them. At Kann Media Group, we believe Africa will not rise by slogans, but by participation. If you believe Africa youth must stop clapping and start governing, subscribe, share this video, join the conversation, because history is unforgiving to spectators, and the Sahel will not wait.